Welcome to Fort Clark Springs, a special homeowners association located in Bracketville, Texas, halfway between Uvalde and Del Rio. Fort Clark Springs is a gated recreational community with towering oaks and pecan trees, a peaceful and safe place to raise a family. The association also has a fully staffed maintenance department who do their best to ensure the grounds are well kept. We also have garbage pickup, a recycling center, and a landfill. Fort Clark is celebrating 160 years of living history in 2012. The fort was established on June the 20th, 1852 by two companies of the 1st Infantry under the command of Major Joseph Lamont, along with an advanced and rear guard of U.S. Mounted Rifles. In 1849, Lieutenant W. H. Whiting, during his reconnaissance for a practical route between San Antonio and El Paso, recognized Los Morros Springs as a constant source of water and recommended its location for a fort. Fort Clark is perhaps most famous as the home for the Seminole Negro Indian Scouts. Many are buried in the Seminole Indian Cemetery adjacent to the fort, including 4 Medal of Honor recipients. Famous officers who served at Fort Clark are General William T. Shafter, commander of the Cuban expedition; George Marshall, U.S. Chief of Staff, World War II; Jonathan M. Wainwright, hero of Bataan and Corregidor; George S. Patton, Jr., famous for his mighty mobile armored operations in North Africa. The fort was officially deactivated in 1946 and later that year sold to Brown and Root Company for salvage and later used as a guest ranch. In 1972, Fort Clark was purchased by a private corporation and developed into a private recreational community. Today, Fort Clark encompasses about 2,700 acres. The historic district of Fort Clark remains much as it was planned and built in the 1800s. Fort Clark Days. History is preserved throughout the fort, from the preservation of our historical buildings to our biggest celebration in the spring, Fort Clark Days. Cannons are fired several times during the day, a Gatling gun is demonstrated, cavalry units camp along the banks of Los Morros Creek beside Indian tribes who educate the public on tribal traditions and perform tribal dances. Cowboy reenactors shoot it out while saloon girls and ladies in period dress mill about. Good food, good vendors, good music. It's a great fun for all. Oak and pecan trees, hundreds of years old, are scattered throughout the wilderness areas of the fort. You can walk by Los Morros Creek or picnic on grass surrounded by huge trees. The Nat Mendelson Activity Center, our teen center, is open for weekends, has a pool table area, a ping pong table, TV area, and snack bar. Dance lessons and exercise groups also meet at the center. Security units patrol the fort on a regular basis. There are plenty of activities geared towards the youth on Fort Clark, from the swimming pool to the tennis and basketball courts. Fort Clark boasts 2 golf courses that are open year-round. The championship 18-hole golf course includes a full-size putting green and driving range. A pro shop is equipped to handle all your needs. Golf carts, pool carts are available to rent. The beautiful attended executive par 3 course, once the fort parade ground, is within walking distance of the motel and historic district. This beautiful spring-fed pool was built in 1939. This pool is 100 feet by 300 feet and was the largest on any post in the Army. The springs which feeds Los Morros Creek and fills the pool keeps the water at a constant 68 degrees year-round. The swim park is the place for family gatherings. It has picnic tables and barbecue area. The playground area for children is a safe place for them to spend some of that energy they never seem to run out of. Below the dam, which diverts water into the pool, fishermen, hikers, bird watchers, picnickers, and campers enjoy the beautifully wooded Los Morros Creek banks. Fort Clark Springs has several different neighborhoods or units for a variety of housing. Some units are site-built homes, some Spanish-style townhomes. Unit 15 is designed for mobile homes and manufactured housing. Colony Row is the historical district and has its own special charm. The officers' quarters look much as they did in the 1870s, situated around the parade ground. Today they house families, and the parade grounds have converted into the Par 3 golf course. Many of the homes are designated historical sites. The gazebo located on the now Par 3 golf course was used by the Fort Band in the past and is used for weddings and other family activities today. The Oaks is an upscale neighborhood with large oak trees and beautiful homes on large spacious lots. There are many very nice large homes in shaded locations on the Oaks. Realtors in the area are helpful in locating the perfect accommodations for you and your family. Fort Clark has over 70 residential lots available with utilities to the site. Some have homes, others are ready for you to build to your specifications to accommodate a mobile home. The RV park features 85 sites with room to expand that offer cable TV, wireless internet, telephone connections, and a picnic table at every site. With 30 and 50 amp hookups, we can accommodate everybody. At the center of the park is a community building with a kitchen, laundry, restrooms, and an area where ladies meet daily to work on craft projects. A covered area outside and large community fire pit encourage neighborly gatherings. The park office has a library, day room, telephone, and direct internet connections. Nearby is a tent camping area nestled among tall oak and pecan trees. A newly remodeled restroom and showers is available for the use of the campers. The airport at Fort Clark was first activated in 1939. It has an elevation of 1,106 feet and covers 200 acres. There are 2 runways. The fort owns some hangars, and some members have built hangars to house their planes. A local flying club meets once a month. Our motel, built in the 1930s, is a renovated cavalry barracks in the heart of the historical district. It looks out over the Par 3 golf course and was within walking distance of the museum, the old sutler store, and the swimming pool. Daily rates are very reasonable. Call for reservations. The Post Theater is a 1930s style movie house, the only steel frame building on the fort to seat up to 400 soldiers. Today the building is used by the Old Quarry Society to put on plays throughout the year. It is also used for community events such as the annual membership meeting, the high school one-act play, and occasional dinner theater productions. In the summertime, the Old Quarry is often the setting for outdoor performances. Hollowed out of the hillside, it is actually where much of the stone was quarried for the fort. The Old Quarry Society is always looking for people to have fun participating in their performances, either on the stage or behind the scenes. Fort Clark Springs supports several organized clubs for the members. The Historical Society aids in the preservation of the historical buildings and promotes education about the fort and surrounding area. The Old Quarry Society provides entertainment throughout the acts displayed by the members. The Garden Club maintains the garden area and the arbor behind the membership office. The Gun Club promotes gun safety and marksmanship at the gun range. We also have an art studio, wood carving club, ceramic classes, bridge clubs, and a book club. With so many clubs and organizations, there's a place for everyone to participate at Fort Clark Springs. The stables at the fort is home for the horses for the members of the horse club. It is used by the Border Patrol for their horses. The Adult Center is a center for activities and an easy walk from the motel. It was built in 1874 and served as a post hospital. Activities available at the Adult Center include pool tables, dance classes, ceramics, dominoes, regularly scheduled bridge, and other card games. Several smaller rooms are available for use of meeting rooms. The workout room has a wide variety of exercise equipment, from weights of all sizes to treadmills for members to use. The Service Club, once a place for soldiers to rest and relax, was built in 1938. Used today for group gatherings such as business meetings and family reunions. It is the perfect location for social function and is within walking distance of the motel. Fort Clark offers a variety of facilities and settings for such functions. Complete with full-size kitchen, the Service Club has hosted many meals, dances, family reunions, and well-attended parties. Dickman Hall, built in 1939, was once the Post Officers Club and open mess. The two-story building has several many purposes over the years, including that as a restaurant. Its historic charms lends itself to events such as weddings, business meetings, and other social gatherings. For more casual gatherings, the club room at the golf course offers a kitchen and a large dining area. The patio overlooks the creek and golf course. Bring a fishing pole and drop a line, or just step out on the course and play nine. Whether you are a power walker or a nature walker, Fort Clark has it all. A certified jogging track is centrally located for those who need a safe and smooth area to walk while pushing the baby stroller or pushing your limits. For the nature walker, there is a walking bridge over the creek where you can stand and watch the flow of the creek or drop a pole and fish. There are miles of hiking trails through the wilderness areas and along the creek for those who prefer nature and wildlife at its best. Fort Clark Springs has something for everyone. While you can find things going on all week long, sometimes it's nice just to sit and watch the deer and other wildlife pass by. The Red Bridge is special for families. In the wilderness area, there are picnic tables, barbecue pits, and the creek flowing nearby. On Fort Clark, the axis deer, white-tailed deer, and wild turkey occupy the same areas, so at any time you can see a flock of wild turkey strutting through a herd of deer. With the establishment of Fort Clark, a neighboring settlement of Lost Morris came into existence when Oscar B. Brackett established a supply village for the fort. The town's name was changed to Brackett in 1856 and later to Brackettville. Today, Brackettville has a wonderful school system, medical clinic, pharmacy, library, civic center, grocery store, and restaurants. One example is Barber's Table, where outstanding catering is offering from 6 to 160, wonderful steaks, an amazing salad bar, and other food. People drive from Del Rio, Uvalde, and Eagle Pass to eat at the fine dining place. The United Medical Clinic is fully staffed with a resident doctor of internal medicine, a podiatrist, and a pediatrician will be on staff for the first of the year. 2 RVNs, 2 LVNs, and an X-ray technician make up the rest of the staff. A dental clinic will also open first of the year. The United Medical Pharmacy is also fully staffed in equipment, with pharmacy on duty open daily from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily, year-round. The Kinney County Civic Center is used for a variety of functions. The stock show is held at the center each year. The Hunters Roundup is held there also each year, with booths offering food, merchandise for hunting. A wild game dinner is often, and drawings for the door prizes include shotguns, deer rifle, and fishing rods. The Kinney County Library has well-stocked shelves with the latest released books and computers with internet access for public use. Classes to teach each of the computers are held in a quiet, pleasant atmosphere. The Brackett Independent School District is proud of its rich tradition and commitment to excellence. Our schools are small enough to give each student the individual attention they require while promoting extracurricular success to all programs. The hometown atmosphere is evident by the community involvement in all school activities.